Welcome to Growing Craft friends. I hope you all are doing good. Do check out our website for all the craft supplies and material. Now, thank you so much for joining in, and today we are going to make an explosion box card. Do watch this video till end because we have a lot of details to share with you guys. But meanwhile, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so that you guys do not miss out any of our updates. Now, in today's video, we are making an explosion box card. The size of this pattern paper is 9 inches by 9 inches, and it has been already divided into 9 blocks. So the size of each block is 3 inches by 3 inches. Now once you're done with the measurements, you need to cut all the alternate lines till the center point, and yes, you have to be really careful. Whenever we say that we are making an explosion box card, of course we need a lot of journaling spaces. Journaling is really important, and it adds a lot of personal touch to your handmade cards. Now for making all the cut folds, I am using my bone folder. You can check all the supplies on our website at growingcraft.com. Now adding my flaps. So instead of adding and attaching a different layer here, what I'm doing is I'm folding each of the layers, and you can see I am already having a beautiful space for my pockets. Now these pockets can be multi-purpose. You can use for your tags, for your journaling, for attaching more pictures. Now sticking this one is super easy. You just need to have glue on one side, and you can, even if you want, you can do it on the bottom also, but as it's a small explosion box card, you just need to add glue on one side and you will be good to go. Now if you are a regular follower of my Growing Craft channel, you must be knowing that I absolutely love tacky tapes. So if you guys want to go with tacky tape, it's absolutely fine. You can use your liquid glue, you can use your tacky glue, tacky tapes, any of the mediums, whichever is comfortable for you is good to use. Now once my base is done, you can see I'm again using my bone folder. This is one of the very important crafting tool which I think all of you should have. Once this is done, I'm just trying to fold the flaps nicely so that I have nice folded sides, and this is going to be my base of the box. Now this is the main box, and now here on we are going to work on the detailing of these. So once I am done with the folder of it, it's time to first prep up my centerpiece. So in the center, I'm going to have a 2-tier cake piece. So this is a card size, and I have already marked it. All the dimensions I will be putting up in the video description box. Do check that. Now for the tier cake, I absolutely love making these. These are super fun. What you need to do is you need to make a lid uh, pattern box which just has the opening from the bottom, because you don't want to waste too much of paper. Now just cutting it, scoring it, and likewise you can prepare different tier cake. Like I have even done explosion box with like 3-tier cakes, 4-tier cakes, and it's super easy to make. The process is very simple. It's just you need to reduce them the sizes, or if you want to play around with the different sizes, even that is also super cool. Whenever I was doing my explosion boxes earlier, I would love to have my tacky tape, and for this particular project I was running out of few of my craft supplies because I have just shifted back to India. I was in USA for good 2.5 years, and I missed crafting so much because I didn't have too much of time. So I'm enjoying my process of creating amazing content. If you guys have any of your suggestions, do let me know in the comment section. I will be more than happy to know, like, what do you guys want me to make now. So with this, I am almost done with my 3-tier cake. Now you need to just fold it and stick it, and you will be good to go. So like I said, in this explosion box I am using my 2-tier cake. You can make up to like 3, 4, 5-tier cake, but you need to make sure that each size is a little different, a little smaller or bigger. Like the bigger size has to be like at least ½ inch smaller from all the sides of your explosion box. So for example, if in this explosion box card making I have used my base size as 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches of the explosion box card, so my the biggest layer of the cake is going to be 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches, so that it has a ½ inch gap from all the sides. Now folding this is super easy. You just fold it along the lines and then you just need to add some glue on the edges and stick it. This is a super fun idea. If you find it a little difficult to make, you can just make plain box, empty carton boxes kind of thing, and you can just stick it with your glue gun. Even that helps. And even glue drops, I am sure you guys know that I love using glue drops. Those are also one of the super handy adhesive to use for your paper crafting. So once this is done, it's time to add a lot of drama to this. So as it's a floral pattern, I have literally cut a lot of borders from my pattern paper pack, and in this one I'm just using one pattern paper pack. Whatever you see is from this particular paper pack only. Now this is the outer side of my box and I don't want it to be very bland, very blank, so I'm going to stick this floral pattern border around it. Now, if you want to stick your embellishments, if you want to add some craft punch border to it, you are so good to go about it. I love this floral pattern and I thought this is going to look great with my explosion box, because on the inner side you will see once I stick my tiers of cake, then I am going to add a lot of floral fussy cut there. So this is the same pattern paper of which I had done one more explosion box card. I would try to post a link of that also. I absolutely love this paper craft. Paper pad. I think this one is from my craft, and I was holding this for a very long time. So I just thought it will be super fun to use this particular piece of pack. Now in this one it has a black color, gray color, blue color and pink color. That is shades of black, pink, blue and gray, and it look absolutely amazing. Once I'm done with my sticking part, I'm using my bone folder. This is one of the tool which you will really need for each of your paper crafting, and this makes your work much more easier. Now just with my craft punch, quickly just rounding off the edges, because whenever we are making explosion box card, the thing which gets most damage very quickly is the edges, so it's better to have the corners round off. Once this is done, I am going to add my beautiful paper, and again I'm just sticking it from the three sides so that on one side I have my pocket. So this explosion box has a space for like 8 4 plus 4 8 pockets to have your 8 journaling spaces, and of course back and front you will have 16 spaces to work on. So I'm putting here this beautiful floral pattern paper tag. You can do journaling, you can do stick pictures, you can do a bit of scrapbooking work here, and this looks gorgeous. This is one of the perfect best DIY gift for your birthdays and your anniversaries, for your mom, for your teachers, and I'm sure they would absolutely love it. So here's sticking my 3-tier cake, and honestly I was missing my tacky tape so much here, but yeah, it's good, it's okay. There are times when we run out of craft supplies, but it was fun to use. So here my two cakes are ready, and just see, these are the beautiful florals what we are going to use. So I have already fussy cut these ones. If you want to know more about the fussy cut, you can check out my previous videos. Now coming back to this one, I am using my mixed media fiber. I'm using the cream color because this goes really well. Yeah, we have a lot of shades. If you're choosing a different color palette, you can check it out on our website. Let me know in the comment section, guys. If you are enjoying this tutorial, we will be more than happy to help you. And do let me know in the comment section if you want us to create something different for your future projects. So here I'm going to stick all these floral patterns, the fussy cut, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Trust me, the pattern paper fussy cuts, they look amazing because they are a little thicker and they are like super sturdy to use on. So I am just using my glue. If you want to add a little more drama, you can have your 3D foams on it. You can use your cardboard pieces to it, and you can use your fussy cuts in a different way. Like here I'm attaching it to the pockets, but I have done just to add a little more giving a little more floral look. So if you are playing around with a different theme, say a cake theme or a kids theme or animal theme, you can all use all those fussy cuts. Just cut it the way you want it and use it on different sides, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. This looks super gorgeous, and now it's time to use my massive stamping. So in massive stamp, we have a lot of designs available. You can check all of them on our website at growingcraft.com. Use your permanent ink so that it doesn't fade away. We have a lot of collections of permanent ink pads also. And massive stamps, I can like just go on and on about it. So using my honey comb massive stamp here, and I'm just going to brush up my edges with the same ink pad just to give it a little distressed look, and this looks so pretty, so gorgeous. Trust me, this video is not doing justice to the actual prettiness of this explosion box card. Do watch the pictures at the end, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. Now finally I'm adding my sequences. So here this is a pretty white one, like off white one, and I'm using my this super cool craft tool. This makes my like picking up each sequence super easy and handy, and this is like one of the tools which I absolutely love. So adding my sequences, and this looks super gorgeous, but we are just done with our boxes, and where is the lid? And now it's time to make the lid. Now for the lid, I have a very simple thumb rule. If your box is of 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches, just take 1 inches from all the sides extra. That is a decent size for your lid. If you want a bigger one, you can use that, but I think 1 inch from all sides is a decent size for your lid. So the cardstock size here, what I have is 5 inches by 5 inches. I have scored it to the line of 1 inch from all the 4 sides. And now I'm just going to cut it from one side and make it to a lid. This is a super easy technique, and just remember the scoring line from where you have to score. So like I said, I have just shifted back from USA, so my material is still in transit. I have a lot of stuff which is yet to come, so my scoring tool is what I'm still waiting for. So that's why I think my bone folder is a super handy, and it's like super easy for me to use. Now I am going to score and fold all the sides and make sure that before sticking it I have scored everything nicely, and once I am done with this, then I'm going to stick my glue here. And sticking it is a fun. If you find it a little difficult, you can use any of your simple paper clips. Just after your adhesive, fold it, stick it, and then you can just attach your clips. And because I've been doing this for years now I know the trick of how to hold it, how much glue to put. If you put too much of glue, it takes a lot of time. So I just try to keep my glue minimal here, or you can even use your other options like glue drops or tacky tapes. They are like super quick to dry, and in fact tacky tape doesn't take any time to dry because it's just a tape, so you will save a lot of time here. Now, once I am done with this, I'm going to use my craft punch to create a beautiful pattern here. And you can just use any of your pattern papers. You can just de-stress the edges. You can craft punch. You can do some sketching. You can do some more fussy cutting work, and you can attach it to your lid. Now, I wanted my lid to be a little more fancier than, because my box, the inner side is super pretty. So the cap had to match the level of my explosion box card. So here I'm just using my punch, the corner punch, the pattern punch, and then I'm going to use this. So once my lid is done, I wanted to continue with the pattern of my lace. So here I'm using the half size of the lace, the floral lace what I had, which I have used in my box, and I'm just going to stick in on all the sides. Now I would have done this with the scoring, but as I mentioned earlier, I don't have my scoring board tool now, so I'm just going to stick each side and cut it, because then I don't want my corners to have a little gaps out there, and I think this is going to look fine. So this turned out to be really pretty, I must say. I was super happy, and like I said, do check out the pictures of this explosion box card at the end, because the video is not at all justifying to the beautifulness of this card. So whatever the supplies I'm using are available on our website at growingcraft.com. Do check that and do leave your feedback and let us know what else you want us to create for our next tutorial. Now adding my pattern paper which we had craft punch, I am not going to just stick it blandly because I love adding a lot of 3D elements. So here I'm using my foam tape, and I'm going to make sure that I have my mixed media fiber and some glue just to add a little more drama. So mixed media fibers are like my to go craft supply. If you are doing any of the fancy shabby chic decoration, or your card making, scrapbook making, or your journaling, or even your gift tags, I think they are just spectacular. You will love it. Now, making my own sentiment here. So I've got this cute little paper strip which was a leftover, so I'm using this one. I have stick my sentiment to it, and I am going to use some of the cutouts here. But before that, adding my foam tape, adding a little more thickness to it, because like I said, my inner part of the explosion box, the 3-tier cake, has a lot of drama elements to it. So my lid had to have a little more elements on it. Now, once I was happy with that, I am going to add some glue, add my sentiment, and I'm using my mixed media fiber here, and then I will be also using my 3D foam tape. I'll just fold it into half, peel it off, and I'm going to stick it behind the envelope so that from one end, when you see, you can see a envelope popping out of the card. So this is one of the easiest way, and to cover it up, again I'm using my mixed media fiber. Like I said, mixed media fiber are like super best ones to use for your crafting. They can use for hiding a lot of teeny mini your tapes, adhesives and everything, and they are like super beautiful also. Adding the same sequences on my lid also, just to add a little more match up with my box, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. So this explosion box card, this pop-up box card, this 3D box card was super easy to make. I really hope you guys like this video. Do subscribe to my channel, and do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. I will be more than happy to make few more explosion box cards, or if anything you want me to create. This is just perfect for your birthday gifting, for your anniversary, for your best friends. Just do handmade gifting and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.